One of many reasons I fell out of touch with California blacks and refused to simply refer to them as black is stuff like
Ventura County, California, a Thousand Oaks man has pled guilty to a violent hate crime and gang-related assault following a 2024 attack that left an African-American victim with lasting cognitive and vision injuries. What we know, on December 31st, 2024, Javier Gomez and an underage accomplice allegedly confronted an African-American man as he walked to his vehicle. Gomez, a documented gang member, used racial slurs before striking the victim in the forehead with a baseball bat. According to officials, he then handed the weapon to the minor, who struck the victim again. On April 27, 2026, Gomez pled guilty in Ventura County Superior Court to one felony count of assault with a deadly weapon. He admitted to all aggravating factors, including special allegations for gang involvement, hate crimes, and causing great bodily injury. The victim, who has no gang affiliation, suffered significant medical complications for several months following the assault. What they're saying: District Attorney Eric Nasarenko praised the victim and his family for their role in the prosecution. The victim and his wife showed tremendous courage by testifying at the preliminary hearing and confronting hate head-on. Nasarenko said, "Our community will not tolerate hate-fueled violence or gang-related intimidation." What's next? Gomez's sentencing hearing will be held on May 26. He is expected to be sentenced to 5 years in state prison. The juvenile involved in the case has already transitioned through the juvenile court system.
First of all, how dare they not broadcast this as if it just isn't a big deal? A black man got repeatedly struck in the head with a bat at random in Thousand Oaks, California, a place with a violent crime rate that is 72% below the national average and is considered one of the safest cities in America. And all they do is put out an article. But I be tripping, right? Second of all, what do you mean he pled guilty to assault with a deadly weapon? Not attempted murder? What?
Attempted murder and assault with a deadly weapon differ primarily in the perpetrator's intent. Attempted murder requires a specific, proven intent to kill, while ADW requires only the intent to commit a violent injury using a weapon.
So I guess people who hit someone in the head with a bat so hard that it causes them to lose their vision and develop cognitive delays isn't trying to kill them. They just trying to scare them, right? And what do y'all mean he's expected to be sentenced to 5 years in state prison on the 26th? That's a federal crime. And you mean to tell me he'll be getting out at 24 years old? Think about it. That's not gangster at all. Despite what many California blacks love to say, it's just gang politics. You wouldn't understand. And whole time I just be trying to figure out, since when was trying to kill a person, a random person in the street because of their race, gangster? The same gangs that exist in California exist outside of California. So I'm just wondering, since that's just a part of what they do, why don't they do that in Detroit or Memphis or St. Louis? I'm just saying. And of course, the black politicians of California, they have nothing to say because it's California. And this is how you know the SPLC is guilty and full of a bunch of frauds, because ain't no way an organization based on dismantling racist hate groups and monitoring hate crimes to the point they supposedly hiring informants. Not in California, the anti-black hate crime capital of the United States. Like, really think about it. How do you not send informants here? I'll tell you why. Because it's all a political game, and that's all it ever been.
Now is the time to like and subscribe. Yeah, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Wait, what? I gotta stop smoking this.